Hello everyone and welcome back to Dwellers in the Dark, and we have Owen here. Good to have him back. Good to see Owen. He's back. We have been quite remiss in the fact that we haven't really been able to get videos done together. It's a bit of a distance between each other. It is. Driving up the road, I'm driving past 3 to 6 foot piles of snow still. Yeah. But other than that, yeah, it's just trying to find time. So we're here with the unenviable task of doing the pool draw. Let me give you a quick rundown. We have, as I write them down here, we have 4 pools. Pool A has Poland, Pool B has England, and Pool C has Poland Team 2, and Pool D has France. Okay, so that's Poland Team 1, England Team 1, Poland Team 2, and France. And these are the seeded teams. Yeah. We've got a wee bag here. We're not going to tell you that that's from Nova, but it's from Nova. And we've got just an example.
But you can buy tickets for Nova now as well.
Yeah,
so
you can.
Give Devon a plug.
We've got some balls in there. All 12 balls are in there. And for factors beyond my control, we are going to get Owen to do the draw so that he can be classed as stacking the odds rather than me. So who is in
Manchester United?
Okay, let's start again.
An actual draw this time.
So in Pool A is
Scotland 2.
Scotland 2 is with Poland. Scotland 2, and then they go into their very cheap box afterwards. The next one is
to go into Pool B.
Pool B with England. Can you post that up and give them a good show?
Wales 2.
Wales 2. Awesome. And now Pool C. So we got the English and the Welsh.
Yeah, that'll be a good game.
Interesting. Poland 2 versus
the Netherlands.
The Netherlands. Remember, gentlemen, if we actually have a team turn up in a pool with an existing team from the same country, it gets moved on to the next pool. So against France in Pool D for place 2.
The world team.
The world team.
Everyone's favourites. If they win the event,
the world wins.
Does that mean they'll be the #1 seed for next year?
Yes, it would be.
Brilliant. Okay.
And must say that presently we have a pool of 5 people from the world team, and coming from all countries like America, Russia, Italy, etc. So it's great. Let's go back to Pool A.
This one tried to get away.
Oh,
it was Sweden.
Sweden. The 2 S's in Pool A. So Poland, Scotland 2, and Sweden. That's going to be interesting.
Right. Joining England and Wales 2 is Spain.
Spain. Mon amigos. No, that's French. That's French friends in French. Yeah,
French friends.
Amigos. It's a shame that Santi can't make it this year. He's got his university final degrees and stuff like that. Anyway, sorry.
Looks like there's an opening then in Team Spain. Right.
I'm going to miss my whiskey. Forget that. I'm going to miss my whiskey with Santi.
It's all about alcohol.
Love you, Santi.
Right. Anyway. Going into Pool C is Belgium.
Belgium, Netherlands, and Poland too. Okay, give me the next one for D.
Right. In Group D is Ireland.
Ireland!
Dave's home country.
Woo! You best lift this bag up so people can see you pulling it out of the bag.
Yeah, sorry.
We have one
They are all still in
left.
the bag. In fact, it's just awkward. Right.
For the last place.
Going into Pool A is Wales 1.
Wales 1, Scotland, Sweden, and Poland 1 for the completed Pool A. Pool B.
France 2.
France 2. Excellent. We have England, Wales 2, Spain, and France 2 in Pool B. And Pool C?
Scotland 1 in Pool C.
Scotland 1 with Poland 2.
Of course means that the very last ball is England 2.
England 2. Right, let's recap this very quickly. We have Pool A. Who have we got in Pool A there?
Pool A we've got Poland 1, Scotland 2, Sweden 1, and Wales 1.
In Pool B we have England, Wales 2, Spain and France 2.
In Pool C, we have Scotland. Can't read from bottom to top. That's madness. Poland 2, Netherlands, Belgium, and Scotland 1.
And in Pool D, we have France, World Team, Ireland, and England 2. Right, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to pause here and we're going to reflect on what we're going to talk about for the rest of this for a moment, and then we're going to come back to you. We've done this in one flow so that you can see any hiccups or any bloopers that this is as honest as we can be.
We were like,
Awesome.
we did wonder whether we should get like the waitress at the pub where we're at to come and do it, but we did feel a little bit uncomfortable, you know, asking somebody, would you
To
mind
pull
to
our balls
come
out
pull
of the
our balls out of the
bag.
bag?
Yes, indeed. Okay, and on that note, that little more adultish note, we're going to pause it here, guys, and we'll be back to you in a moment. Okay. Hello, everyone, and back from our interlude, our pause, our moment of reflection on the pools.
Yeah. There were some tears. There weren't.
No tears. I'm actually quite delighted. Let's just take a quick focus on Pool A, where we have Poland, Scotland 2, Sweden, and Wales 1.
Yeah.
Now, Wales 1 is going to be a strong team. They've got good, strong players in there. Alistair, Getkin, I can't remember everyone. My apologies.
But it's new. It's a lot of new teams to us.
It is,
so
yes.
we don't know how these teams are going to work as teams. Poland, we've seen what they did last year. They came, they conquered. They
left people in tears.
They left. There was that climax where you see Poland and England both striving to get the win, and Poland took it. But now we've got three fresh, interesting teams with players. Some we know because of the tournament scenes that we exist within.
That would be Wales 1 and Scotland 2.
Yeah.
We know some of the players. In fact, we know all of the players from there one way or another. Sweden is an unknown.
Yeah.
But Sweden has experience from last year's event.
Yeah.
So they'll know the format, they'll understand that, whereas Scotland 2 and Wales 1 have no track record. So
and
God only knows what they're going to bring out.
And Sweden do have some top players.
Yes.
It's whether they've got a top team this year to see if they can push Poland out. I think that group...
There could be some upsets. There could be some scenario upsets.
I would not bet on that group for the order they're going to finish it in.
I would. Someone's going to come first.
Yeah.
Someone's going to come fourth. That's the only thing we can say. And that's no disrespect to any of the teams, and it's no disrespect to Poland. It's just going to be a very, very interesting...
Yeah. We expect Poland to come out top because of their form, but obviously form, we've had one year of ETC so far, so we're basing this on 6 games.
Yeah. I think it's going to be very interesting because irrespective, Poland is ranked as the first team going into this year, so whatever happens, the Scottish, the Welsh and the Swedish are all going to get some awesome good games, some good learnings, and they may steal the rug out from underneath the Polish, but either way they're all going to come away with something from the first day. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that pool develops.
I think that pool may ending up with some of the closest. I think the difference between those teams is unknown. So,
I suppose it is unknown.
So then we're going over to Pool B, where England took the seeded spot.
And this is where you put your hands up and go, yay!
And obviously we're the best, and we'll beat all the rest and all that. If only I had any national pride. Yeah, something about playing the harp.
I think that's
Dave's harping on about stuff again.
No. Pool D, Dave. Anyway, getting back to Pool B. Sorry,
Pool
guys.
B, you got England 1, you got Wales 2, you got Spain, and we got France 2. Now, again, it's another pool of unknowns because we've got more new teams this year. It's great to see second teams from the likes of Wales. France bringing along a team 2 is always welcome, and their team 1 last year rocked it into 4th place. So again, high quality.
Looking at how the registrations went, France had a lot of interchanges between the teams as the run up to the final date came about, and so I've seen people being moved from Team 1 down to Team 2 and vice versa before the set in place. So France 2 could actually be an interesting dark horse. Spain, well, it's Spain's top team.
Yeah.
Santi isn't going to be there again. We'll drink a whiskey for you. I'll send you the bill again. And Wales 2. Wales 2 is, again, we know some of the players. Some of them have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to be dark horses. Again, it's down to the fact that we saw last year in the meta, it wasn't what we're familiar with within the UK GBHL meta. It's other metas that are coming in and having effects on it, and the Polish meta took it away last year.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, England have been lucky with Poland 1 and 2 both being seeded. They don't have to face them in the early stages in the round robin, but it has meant. I mean, Wales 2, they should know the English game very well.
Yeah.
So they could set their stall out as an interrupting sort of game. Let's see how many TPs we can steal away from England. Just play it almost frustrating England.
Does the English team want to try the very risky one in this case of submarining even? Yeah. Who knows? We don't know what the dynamics of the teams are going to be. We don't even know what the lists are going to be. But,
you do though, right? And you're sending them in right now.
And if you're sending in the team lists and you're not from a team, he can deal with it.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Stop it.
Stop giving me extra admin.
You admin? What admin have you? Anyway, moving on. Pool C.
I read an email once.
You read an email once? Anyway, let's move on quickly to Pool C. We've got Poland 2, we've got Netherlands, we've got Belgium, and we've got Scotland 1. I think this is the only pool that I can safely say all of these players, or potentially all of these players, have ETC experience.
Yeah.
They know the format, they know how to play the game, as in how to play, who to pair up against in each round.
The pairings game, yeah.
And it's going to be very interesting because that experience and that knowledge, I mean, Scotland won with Dave Reed.
Well, in the GBHL, the Scottish players have got a very good reputation.
They do. Chris Murphy.
Chris and Dave are both regularly podium on the podium. If not, they're just outside the podium and have been. You know, like Dave's been one of the main competitors in the GBHL since it was founded.
Yeah.
That's the calibre we're talking about.
Let's not forget Alan, you know.
Yeah.
I think Scotland won. You know, I've seen Poland too. I know the guys in it. They're an awesome team. I do believe that. I don't think hand on heart I could say who's going to come out of that in first place.
And it's always great to see games like Netherlands, Belgium, where there's already some natural rivalry. When the camera went off, that was one of the first things to talk about was Netherlands, Belgium, because you know you've got games like England, Wales, Netherlands, Belgium. These are ones where, you know, I'm genuinely excited to see how the players respond to each other playing across the table, and obviously they live closer together, so there's a chance that they might actually understand the metas from the different countries and the
perhaps
play styles
and move on, which is the whole idea about the ETC, to get communities working together. So awesome on this one. Do you want to run through Team Dave or Team D?
Team D. D is for dunce. No.
You're saying England too is dunce? That's a terrible thing to say about your countrymen. Let's start that again.
I cannot deny that. Or confirm it. No. Okay, anyway. Group D is France 1.
Powerful team.
Yeah.
Very powerful
Taking fourth last year. We've got the world team, a massive unknown.
Yeah, totally.
Partly because it's made out of players that maybe have never played together in the same room.
Correct.
Let alone against each other or with each other.
I mean, this is the beauty of, as I said, bringing the community together. These guys have literally been forced to communicate both their metas, their ideas, their thoughts. Awesome.
And potentially with people who, you know, looking at the world as it is, you know, politically, wouldn't naturally become a team, and instead, you know, we're gelling them into one unit, and hopefully they're in there and they might steal something. And we were just saying, you know, a world team made out of some of the best players in the world could be the shocker.
It could be.
And it could be. And it potentially, if the right people turn up and they get the right pairings, because in these early rounds especially, an inexperienced team getting to grips with the pairing system, picking the right players, if they get their head around that quickly, they could steal a great shot. Obviously, there's Dave's team, Ireland. The less said, the better.
Trust me, there will be no biasness against this. But we've just spoke off camera there about Ireland. The lads in Ireland, Team 1, or Ireland should I say, are awesome. Really good guys. The problem sometimes arises that they'll come to an event and they'll do okay. And then other times they come and they just... I mean, what was it? Gary walked away with first place or something down 7 stones or something like that.
Yeah,
you know, an awesome player. Dave Murphy, just, you know, they have it in them when they put their minds to it. And as a team event, and I think this could well be the first team event that Ireland have actually kind of gone to.
Could be. I think it might be.
Yeah. Because,
and that could play into their hands, because, you know, when they come up against, you know, the best of the best, they could feed one of them who says, you know what, guys,
I'll take the hit.
I'll take the hit this time. I don't think I've, looking at their armies, I don't think I've got a winning army to go against them. But what I think I can do is I'll take the loss.
Yeah.
And you guys go and smash it and take the win.
Awesome. And or better still, I'll try and go for the minor loss and
or a draw. You know, again, frustration could be one of the big things. And then obviously, England 2 being in there. This group, if there's going to be a major upset, England 2, Ireland, World Team, France.
Yeah.
And when it comes into the second round of the pool,
they
could be actually taking top of this group, avoiding the winner from Pool C.
Yeah.
Could be a huge swing in terms of final standings. Because again, looking between C and D, there's not loads in it between the two pools.
No.
So
the other thing I wanted to add is, I mean, England 2, we know the lads. More importantly, they know England Team 1, and they have played regularly with England Team 1. I don't know how Sam Jeffries picked out the ratings this way, or the rankings for people, but I think Team 2 was basically 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th in the GBHL league. So very, very good players.
When you remove the Scots and the Irish, of course.
Okay, 50, 51, 52. No, of course, But no, very, very highly placed players. So, I don't know where that's going to go. I seriously don't know where Pool D could go.
And again, France stand there with the experience of having been to this before.
Yes.
Inexperienced in the other teams. England obviously can rely on the England 2 team can rely on the England first team for some advice
and knowledge of what's happened prior.
And what the meta is going to be like and what's going to be strong.
Yeah.
And if England Team 2 come out of that in a good position, you know, we could be talking about them upsetting and maybe even knocking England Team 1 down, because the standard difference between 1 and 2,
amazing to see.
But the standard difference, you know, a lot of the players in England Team 2 have beaten most of England Team 1.
Yeah.
You know, have beaten Scotland Team 1. You know, they know those teams. If they just get a nice lucky run in how the matchups go,
yeah,
you know, we could see upsetting their own country. You know, Poland 2 didn't manage it last year, but we could see it.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, this whole pooling idea, when it was first put forward, people got very, very nervous and thought, oh, it's a knockout. It's not.
No.
I reiterate one last time. The winning team is the team with the highest TPs accumulated over the whole of the.
It's more
the
like
event.
the rugby system. It's a system that's often used in other areas, but obviously it's new to wargaming. So,
do you know who made it up?
My missus, some woman
yeah,
somewhere.
My missus turned around and said, Dave, you're having stress with that system you're trying to sort out. You can't actually get around and do up a proper computer program that sorts out all the anagrams out, etc., whatever they call it.
Algorithms.
Them twos and threes. Anagrams, algorithms. Anyway, so... Yeah, maybe I should pick up a book and start reading.
Dave, you can't read. That's why I'm here.
Anyway, so yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. I love to hate him. Anyway, so basically, she came up with this system. Came up with this system, and I jumped on it. Thought it was great.
Yeah, and I think it'll be good because at the end of the day, what we want to see is we want to see the best teams battling it out to see who wins, and we want a system which doesn't unnecessarily favour one country over another. And this system isn't familiar to any of the countries.
No, it's not.
So
it's not.
I think I'll be interested to see if any of the teams come with a strategy to try and play the system rather than the games.
There are loopholes. It's obvious that there are loopholes. I can't see what they are, but there's always loopholes that somebody else looking in will be able to potentially find.
Obviously, a thrown game here or there could end up with the game after the pool being Poland 2 against France.
Yes.
Or England against Poland.
Indeed.
We could see one of the big matchups happening very early on if another team does unexpectedly well, or somebody makes a miscalculation.
You've got to take into account that there's some very, very good, strong teams here, but there are also quite a few total unknowns.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're bringing to the party. We don't know what sort of play they're going to have. They may actually start throwing players at players that you just wouldn't logically sit down and place against, and suddenly get results.
Yeah.
This could just go all beautifully all over the place.
And it could be, it could be the expected. We could end up with sitting here in a couple of months' time telling you how England played Poland in the final game and it all went exactly how it should have done on paper. Or we could be sitting here talking about
Poland played England in the final game, but they were in the last rankings.
Yeah. or we could be sitting here talking about Scotland 2 playing against Wales 2 in the final.
Indeed, yeah.
And because people messed up, somewhere along the way. And
I mean, we can put everything down on paper. You said, what's on paper is one thing. When you start rolling some dice
and the quality through all the teams, the next thing I'm excited to see is the army lists. Because last year that was one of the most interesting moments was when we started opening these emails up and they were like, we were reading through the army list together going, this
can't work.
I wouldn't put that with that. And then that same player wins all their games on day one, and we're then eating humble pie because we never saw it coming.
I think the main reason for that is because historically we are used to just one meta.
Yeah.
And the meta has changed in the UK over the years, and you've been in the community a lot longer than
it's changed.
But it's changed dramatically. But it's changed at a pace that everyone was aware of.
Yeah.
Whilst other communities across the world are going through similar processes or are newer to the system and have a brighter outlook or a refresher viewpoint of things.
Or just don't have players who are really tailored to one play style. So in the UK, everybody talks about people like Ed Balls Felbeast or Damien Zurakai or Tom and Jamie with their elves and Jay Clare with his Lake Town. These are talked about within our community. We know them
all on our most famous look at the video.
Yeah, look at the videos on the most famous deadliest armies or whatever we called it. But we know those players were very good with those armies.
They were,
exceptional with those armies. But that then evolved our meta in a particular direction.
Correct.
And Damien said recently on the GBHL Facebook page how since the meta has switched to strength 3, we've seen Feral Urukai fall out of favour and Berserkers have come back in. Whereas in other countries, strength 4 is still the meta.
Yes.
And so for them, a Feral Urukai is much better value.
Yeah.
And when the two metas clash, we could end up seeing a huge mess. I mean, and we could see some unusual. We could end up sitting here talking about armies that in the past we've dismissed.
Yeah, I mean, I've dismissed a few armies, went to Poland, saw these armies on top table and went, how is this working? Went to Germany, saw the similar sort of thing. Again, it's going to be interesting, guys.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, very much looking forward to it.
So, by the time this video goes out, we will have received the army lists, had a day or two to check them out, and you'll then get the pool.
And we'll give you another video all about army lists.
Yes, we'll give you 4 videos about army lists. Maybe not me and Owen on all 4, but me and Owen definitely on 1. Let's pick one. B. No, Let's go for C.
I refuse to comment on B.
We can do B, C, or A.
Just for the record, though, I had zero input in Team England or Team England 2.
Yeah, you got fired from your representative page system, didn't you? You got demoted from that.
Yeah, somebody made it so that you only had one rep. So
yeah,
one of us.
I demoted you, and then I promoted you into joint
into being a rep.
Yeah.
So be ready for some harsh reffing, Irish style.
Okay.
Oh yes, I've got to ref it all in Irish, do I?
Yes. Oh, look at all these rules. I'm going to smack him. End the video. If he's not at the event, send flowers to his wife. She might appreciate the afterthought. Alright guys, love you and leave you. Speak to you soon. And as Owen would say...
Bye. No, you can comment. Subscribe to us. Don't bother sharing because it's rarely worth it. But definitely do leave your comments down below. We're always interested in hearing what you've got to say.
Thanks very much guys. Bye for now.